Hey guys, Rico4 here, or Rico for short, and today I have another League of Legends match. This one's featuring Caitlyn. On my team, I'm matched up with a Soraka, Poppy, Vigar, and Maokai, and we're up against the LeBlanc, Tarek, Jax, Vladimir, and Master Yi. So I haven't been playing much Caitlyn. This is my first match for a pretty long time. So I didn't know too much about her build and that. But I was hoping this match did go pretty well, and I was able to, based on the recommended items, I was able to build her. Well, in my opinion, it was pretty good. Okay, so we're just waiting for this LeBlanc to connect, basically, and we'll be ready to start the match. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it was going to be me in top lane, it seems. I think, yep, with this Maokai, Vigar mid, and Poppy and Soraka bot. Now, Vigar mid is a pretty good idea. Normally you want to have your AP carry in mid, and Vigar's a very good pick for that. If you want, you can check out my Vigar commentary, which sort of talks about that. I don't know, I wanted to check with this brush, but for some reason Maokai didn't move, but hopefully we would... Yep, there we go. So Maokai using his sapling to check out the brush and actually put in a little bit of damage on that Jax, but we are against a Tarek and Jax, so the Tarek can just heal back up at the expense of mana. It's quite a fair amount of mana. Yep, so he's just able to continuously use his saplings, and because of his passive he'll be able to heal up later if he gets any damage. So I believe it's LeBlanc mid, not too sure. Yep, so using my Q I am able to get the Tarek. So Caitlyn's passive is headshot. Every few basic attacks, she'll have sort of charge up, and that will give her extra damage. If you're in the brush, you actually gain a quicker headshot count. And there we go, I am able to get this to me. Oh, so there's the headshot count, I am up to 2. It goes lower every few levels. Right now it's at 8, so when I hit my 8th basic attack it will deal even more damage. I'm at 6 right now. So that's what it looks like right there. So that's Caitlyn's Q. It's Pilt of a Peacemaker. It's basically what you want to level up first on her. And look at this Tarek. He's staying around. He's still staying around, but he's on such low health. He's on less than 200 health. And look at this. I am going to get first blood on this Jax. He's just sticking around with not enough support from his Tarek, and he's just sticking around too much. And I'm going to have the heal and the clarity on from Maokai. I've never seen that on a Maokai, heal and clarity, but you know, it's just another build. I mean, well, yeah, build. So basically, yeah, you want to max up your Pilt of a Peacemaker first. This is the skill that will deal the most damage, and it's basically what most Caitlyn's do. So I'm going to put another point in it. Caitlyn's W is Yordle Snap Trap. Basically she lays down a trap somewhere on the ground, and anybody that steps on it will take a little bit of damage be revealed, and I think, yeah, basically just that, and they're immobilized for a few seconds. So it's really good if say the enemy team has a jungler and there's another kill on bot. Soraka able to get the kill with Poppy helping out. So as you can see in the brush, I get 2 instead of 1 count on my charge. Once again, we're getting this Taric and Jax really low, and Taric is just using his mana trying to heal both of them up. So as I was saying, yeah, I'm gonna put another point in that. So that's basically the area that if they step on that, then they'll have those disables apply to them. Basically, if the enemy team has a jungler, then you can put them, say, in the brush here or here, just to scout out to see. Normally, it's really effective because you're able to keep the map control and just be aware of where the enemy jungler is, or if anybody's coming to gank. If, say, the other lanes don't call MIA. And I just missed that Q. As I said before, I haven't actually been playing any Caitlyn. I haven't played her for a long time. That's another thing you can do with the auto snap traps. You can place one here, one here, one here, so it completely denies the enemy team. As you can see, the Taric did take a little bit of damage stepping on those to get rid of them, while Maokai was able to throw another sapling and they'll take some more damage. Caitlyn's E is 90 caliber net. Basically she throws a net and it slows anybody who's hit by it, but it does knock her back a bit. So what you can do with it is either use it to jump over some walls, not all walls. Like for instance, I wouldn't be able to jump over that one. I'd probably say that one. Really low walls, but it's really effective. Or say catching up to someone, say if someone was over here, I could use the net to push myself towards that person. It doesn't help so much, but it does help out just a little bit. You can also use it for getting away. And say if you're immobilized, then you can use it to slow down the enemy without actually pushing yourself back, because then it won't happen because, well, you can't be pushed back because you're immobilized. Caitlyn's ultimate is Ace in the Hole. She's able to fire a projectile after a few seconds at an enemy, and it deals a lot of damage, and it has an extremely long range, and it's good for finishing off people. The downside to it, which unless you're playing against the Caitlyn is not too good, someone can actually block it by stepping in front of the projectile, because when you use it, an arrow, a line appears, and people can step in front of it and block it for, say, a teammate. So it's useful if you say playing against Caitlyn. And there was another kill on bottom, this time Vladimir dying to Poppy. So we are going to make that Jax flash. That was probably a pointless flash. He was at the turret, but we almost do have this turret, so after a few more times of getting some minion waves in this within the turret's range, we should be able to get it down. We should be actually able to get it down now, because yep. Oh, am I going to be able to get it down? There's a few hits left. Yep, there we go. So I am able to take it down. And I am going to use it. Will I be able... Oh no, I'm going to die to this Jax. That ignite finishing me off, plus the minions. And I am unfortunately unable to get the kill on this Jax. I was a little bit annoyed. This Maokai didn't actually help me that much. He actually just, well, stood there and didn't do anything. He says he pressed heal, but he just probably wasn't in range. My Yordle snap trap there, just helping the Maokai. Because of that, he was able to get away because the Jax was immobilized. So that was pretty good. On my trip back, I started off with a Doran's Blade. Should have probably said that earlier. On my trip back, I bought a BF sword, some health pots, and a mana pot. The mana pot because I like to harass using my Q in that and using my snap traps. So I just decided to get that so I could, you know, basically just, oh gosh, I'm forgetting all my words. So I could, this is a failure.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, so Viger able to kill the LeBlanc, but the LeBlanc did kill the Viger. Tara coming down here to cover mid while mid was missing. And they were able to get a kill on bot on the enemy Vladimir. I'm not too sure who picked up that kill. I think it was Poppy. No, I think it was Soraka. It was Soraka.
Has been slain.
That's the words. I got the mana pot so I could use put some more pressure on. So the Master Yi did die to I'm sorry, Soraka did die to the Master Yi, but Master Yi died to the Poppy.